Hi everyone, this is Claudine from CLADON'S Music here. And again, this is 2020 and I am on another store tour. And I am at Musician's Paradise on Sutton Street in San Fernando. I call this the store for the serious musician. I call this the store for a musician or a student that wants to make a big investment for future goals in music. Alright? So this is not necessarily, yes, it may be the store for the novice, but you've got to make an investment when you come here. Alright? Because everything here is top notch, top quality, good brands, the international standard brands that is done. I'm here with the manager of the store, Mr. Abraham Khan. We have been friends for a long time. I always market his store. I have bought clients here. We have bought many amplifier, many a guitar, many things, and even I have bought things myself. And we have maintained a good relationship over the years. And I just want to take a little walk around the store, just to see some things that may be of interest to you. So let's start with bass guitars. All right. So make sure you're getting it in the shot, and maybe we can point at some of these guitars there. So let's look at this beautiful bass. Talk about it.
This is the Ibanez BTB745.
Ibanez, that's a top quality brand, yeah.
Previously BTB676, but it's the upgraded version, which has a preamp circuit. There's a preamp switch, which will allow you to change from passive to active. Right, so this is one of the top end in the Ibanez.
The Ibanez series.
This is a nice wood finish.
Lovely bass guitar. You know, in terms of guitar like this is 6 strings. We have adapted from 4 strings when we started off years ago. 5 strings, 6 strings, and I have even so more strings than 6 strings at certain 7. Alright? Now, I'm not going to ask what it's cost. I'm going to ask what is the investment. It's a different thing. What is the investment that you have to make to get this guitar?
Right. So the total investment really is $10,000.
$10,000.
Right, but you do offer paper plans. Right, so what one can do if they want to acquire an instrument, you can pay
50%, right?
And then we give 3 months to pay the balance, 3 in installments, and within the added interest. It's quite a good deal.
Very good deal.
Yeah.
Very good deal. If I am not mistaken, I think it is the only store in Trinidad and Tobago that is offering deals like that, where you have a plan and you can make an investment in portions to own a very good instrument. And of course, when you're dealing with bass or any electric instrument, you would have to get an amplifier. Alright? So I know that you will also have amplifiers to go with this bass. But we're moving right along. Let's try something else. Alright, let's go down to the box guitar section, because I know that my students are into the box guitar world. Let's look at this beautiful guitar here. Alright, another investment. One I wish I can own. Alright, but talk about this guitar.
Right. So what we have here is the brand. The brand is Washburn. Alright, it's the HD series, and we've been carrying Washburn guitars for 5 or 6 or 7 years now.
Yes, I know that. Yes.
Right, and pretty good reviews. As a semi-acoustic guitar, which also carries a very popular preamp system or pickup system called the Fishman. The Fishman is quite popular.
Right.
Preamp circuitry used in many of the high-end guitars. Right, and this Washburn is an investment of $3,500.
That's not bad at all.
It's also a cutaway, so you have the cutaway as well.
Beautiful.
So you can play high up the fretboard.
Not bad at all. 3,500. Wonderful. Look at this. Look at the color. Look at the lines on this guitar. Beautiful investment. Beautiful. Alright, let's move on to something else. Let me see what we have again. Let's talk about drums. Alright, drums is another big investment. So let's probably talk about one kit here. I know that let's look at this kit. Alright, so this kit here, I know this brand very well, PDP.
So you carry PDP drums by the W, right? The W being one of the leading drum manufacturers company in the world, right? So this one in particular is the Exotic series, based on the type of wood used. Right? This kit you can acquire it as a 4-piece or a 5-piece,
Right.
in which you will have a snare drum, 14-inch snare drum, 13-inch rap drum. You have an optional 14-inch floor drum, 16-inch floor drum. You can have both or one. Right?
Talk about this interesting cymbal.
Right. This particular cymbal is made by Zildijan, a leading cymbal company. This is what you call the low volume series. As you can see, there are quite a number of holes within the cymbal, and what this does, the design allows the volume level to be 80%, approximately 80% quieter or volumized than a cymbal that doesn't have the.
So if you know you're by the neighbor and you have your drum kit and you know the cymbals when you're crushing, they are too loud, you can get a crush that is a little gentler in sound, a little more tolerable to the ear. Alright? Zildijan. It's called Zildijan what? The
L80 stands for low volume.
Low L for low volume.
And the 80 signifies the approximate percentage of the decreased volume level.
That's tolerable. That's tolerable to the air. That's tolerable. Yeah. Alright. Let's talk about. I mean, there is so much in this store. We can't capture everything. But I'm looking at. Let's look at percussion rigs. Okay. I know I've come here today. There are two things I came here to check out today: percussion rigs and bass guitar. Alright. But let's talk about percussion, because percussion is an area that people don't think that they like keyboard, they like guitar, they like brass, they like bass. But percussion is also a very important aspect to music, and I know Mr. Tamba would agree with me. When he sees this video, he will agree with me. And I really want to try to get my church to be able to implement percussion as a big part of our band. Alright? So let's talk about some of the rigs that we have here,
right,
percussion-wise.
So as you can see, it's quite extensive here in terms of the different percussions we have. You can use them individually or collaboratively, right? So we have congas, right? You could actually purchase the congas singly,
right?
Right? Mm-hmm. We have them as a pair, or you could get them in 3 pieces, right? We have bongo drums, then we have chimes. We have a lot of hand percussions, right? We have what you will call jam blocks, so top blocks.
Yeah.
Right.
You have a rig. Then you have a lot of single pieces that you could
bells
also buy or here. Other single pieces that you could get here.
You have shakers.
Shakers.
Shakers of different.
Yes. I think one thing I have to invest in a pair of these. All I have is an egg shaker. But I have to be able to maracas. Beautiful. Alright, so
Here we have cymbals.
Percussion instruments again. Alright.
We have what you call cans. We call these cans. The 15 sort of looks like a can.
It almost be used as a timpani.
Yes.
Yeah. That's sort of
sizes, 14 and 16 inch, 18 inch. Different cowbells.
So those of you who are in my drum class, don't only think drums alone, think percussion. You can have a tambourine, you could have wood block, you could have all the other elements, shakers. These are things that you could even attach to your drum kit. Alright, not only separate, but they could be attached to your drum set. Alright, so don't only think about just the drum set alone, but you think about a percussion instrument. Alright, so as I said, this is Musician's Paradise, Sutton Street in San Fernando. Alright, a place where, as I said, if you want to make an investment, you come down, talk to the manager, say, listen, I want to buy a very expensive bass guitar or electric guitar. One of the things that we did not check out, let's go by the keyboard section. That's the last section we'll check out. So we will take a course. There is a brand that is highlighted in this store called Kurzwell, right? That has been highlighted for quite a while. And I would recommend a lot of these for churches. Alright, I know I want my church to get one. The Kurzwell band has been around for a very, very, very long time. Since in the early days, Kurzwell was a big band, and it may not be as popular now to some people, but it is still very, how should I say, used a lot. Alright, in certain circles. So we have our 88 notes, we have weighted notes, and he even has a, I know I saw a 61 key shortboard there. Alright, so these are full-fledged professional keyboards. As a matter of fact, they are pianos. Digital pianos is what they will be classified as, but they have several different tones or sounds built into them. And I'm not sure, do these come with
yeah, beats, yes, it has rhythms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they are very good, very, very nice keyboards. Any one of them is on? This one is on? Yes. Sounds like a real piano. I'm not sure. So, thanks very much, Mr. Khan,
Yes, you're most welcome.
for having me in your store yet again, and I'm glad to do this year. And I'm inviting you all to come down. There are other things that happen in this store that doesn't happen elsewhere. Music, there's a new little concert series that you have on the stage. I've been following that on Facebook. Right, you can come. Yes, there are workshops that take place here. There are master classes that take place here. You have sometimes percussion, for all sorts of training sessions take place at this store. So this is not just a shop, but this is a place where you could come and learn that you will be able to, how should I say, go away with more knowledge of the area of music. So I really want to thank Mr. Abraham Khan. I want to wish you all the best for your store in 2021. I know that 2020 was a rough year for everybody, but if I know one thing that hasn't died in this COVID is music. As a matter of fact, that is what keeps us going. Music kept us going this year. So I trust that the business will grow bigger and bigger as the years go by, and you will probably need a bigger place than here. All right, so blessings to you.
And thank you also for your support over the years. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Over and out.